Look at this one, guys. Just popped up on Gumtree. Ryobi 1000-watt inverter generator for $50. Owner says it doesn't run, doesn't work. Good for parts or fix it yourself. It's nearby to where I live. Looks okay in the pictures. It's probably made in China. Most of them are. Definitely worth a gamble for $50, I reckon. And here it is. It's pretty rough. It's missing a lot of screws, a lot of bolts. The guy that I got off of, he said that it was given to him by a friend and it never worked when he got it, and he said he could never get it running. Before I start cranking on the pull start, I just want to check the engine oil just to make sure it has got some in it. And as you can see, it's low and it's very dirty. I'll also just check the air filter quickly, because it's been sitting outside and sitting in the weather. Just make sure the air filter hasn't perished. It actually looks really clean. It looks like this machine might not have done much work. I just got a little fuel tap on off. And yeah, it feels like it's got good compression. It feels alright. I downloaded the owner's manual off of the Ryobi website, and it recommended a 10W30 engine oil. I didn't have any 1030 in stock. I've got this 1540. That'll do for now, just to top it up. It only holds 300 mils of oil. So if I do get this machine running, I will give it a proper service with the correct oil. And yeah, as you can tell, I've lost the dipstick already, so we're off to a great start. Next, I'll just have a quick look at the spark plug. Just under this little access hatch at the top. I just popped it off with a little screwdriver. And just that high tension lead there, just pop that straight off. And then use a 16mm deep socket to remove the spark plug. I think someone might have had this apart before, because this spark plug was really, really tight. And it's an NGK, which is a good brand. It's the proper spark plug part number for this machine. A lot of carbon on the tip there, that obviously would never run like that. I just chucked it in my ultrasonic cleaner, just to give it a quick clean. And the spark plug gap is supposed to be 25 thou, or thereabouts. So I'll just gap the plug and we'll just check for spark and see what this spark plug is like. Alright, fuel tap on. A little trick with these inverter generators, usually some of them have a little micro switch in behind that stops and starts the spark when you're cranking or running. Just make sure that that switch is moving and activating. I've been caught out a few times on these inverter generators with that switch getting jammed. I've got the spark plug earthed out on the cylinder head, and I'll give it a pull over and see if we've got any spark. No spark. It's not good. Another trick with these is they have a low oil level shutdown sensor. Just disconnect them. Sometimes they can play up as well. Still doesn't have any spark. I decided that I'd pull another NGK spark plug out of my whippersnipper weed whacker machine, and I'm just going to try that spark plug just to eliminate, to see if that original spark plug might be faulty. It's definitely worth a try. Yep, that looks healthy. So it must be having a faulty spark plug. I went down to my local auto parts store and they had it in stock, $5 to replace this spark plug. I have heard a lot of stories about dodgy knockoff NGK spark plugs coming into Australia. Whether or not this original plug was a knockoff, I'm not sure. Usually NGK are quite reliable. I've never really had a problem with them. This is the first time. So same part number, I'll just replace it and we'll see if we can get it started. The generator didn't have any fuel in it when I first picked up the machine. The petrol tank did stink. The fuel that was in it smelled like varnish. I'm just going to try and start it on this spray starting fluid. I know that it's not good for engines, but I didn't want to commit to putting fresh fuel in this machine just in case it had a problem. I was trying all sorts, choke on, choke off. It's got good compression. Oh, sounded like it wanted to go then. Promising. At this point I thought, bugger it, you know what, I'll just put a litre of unleaded fuel in it and see if we can get it going on fuel. They have a little pulse pump inside that's run off engine vacuum. Obviously it can pull fuel from the tank to the carburetor. I just wanted to make sure that that pulse pump was working and it was sucking fuel. So what I'll do is I will crack the drain screw on the carburetor bowl and just make sure that when I'm cranking I am getting fuel in the bottom of the carburetor. So fuel tap on, just undo this little screw and give it a few pulls. Oh yeah, there you go. Nice fresh fuel coming through to the carburetor. So I'll just nip that screw back up and we'll go for a proper start. So that's choke off at the moment. So I'll put choke on. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so I put the machine back together and I thought I'd take it outside and see if it would start up. And first pull with the choke on, and obviously took the choke off, and I just wanted to test to see what the voltage was like and see how it ran. Yep, look at that, 230 volts, perfect. AC off. AC back on. Yep, perfect, 230 volts. How good's that? And it's got an economy mode, which is auto idle up and down, which seems to work fine. I've got a heat gun that I usually load test these small generators with. It's 2000 watts on speed 2, but if I just go half speed, low speed on the heat gun, which is only about 1000 watts, which is what this generator is good for, I just wanted to load it up and see what it ran like, see if it blew any smoke. And yep, it seems like it can handle the load fine. How good's this? Not bad, $50 and $5 for a spark plug. I'm pretty chuffed to bits with this one. It is a little bit noisy, but got to be happy with the price.